I made my vision board 3 weeks ago, and one thing on it already came true. I know. Easy. Ooh, I can't. Can I curse on YouTube? I don't know. It's crazy. Let's get into it. Before I get into it, let me quickly show you my vision board because she is beautiful. I put so much time into this. Isn't she so cute? Before this year, 2025, I was approaching vision boards so wrong. So of course, nothing on it was coming true. Basically, I would find a magazine, cut out all the pretty pictures and words like successful and money and travel that meant absolutely nothing to my life, my goals, where I was going in life. And I would just put them together and make a collage. That's what I was doing. I was doing a collage. And if I'm being honest, I just did not believe in manifesting or in doing vision boards. I didn't think it was real. I thought it was a bunch of woohoo, hoopla, whatever you want to call it. I was very much just like, this stuff, no, doesn't work. Cannot possibly be real. And I think it has to do because of the way that I was raised. I was raised by immigrant parents. I am first generation Mexican American, and so there wasn't a lot of talk about manifesting when I grew up. I watched my parents do really hard jobs, come home, eat, sleep, and then do it all over again the next day. And that was pretty much my entire childhood up until probably college or maybe even a few years ago. So because I grew up in this household where my parents were in survival mode, there was just simply no time to learn about vision boards, manifesting, journaling. Like none of that stuff was ever taught to me until I went to college and I was an adult and I started learning things on my own. When I went to college, I was really into reading self-help books. I still am, but I was way more into them in college. It wasn't until last year that I really got into vision boards and manifesting, and not until recently, this year, so a month ago, I started journaling. But it wasn't until I started to learn about the science behind manifesting that I actually started to believe in manifesting and vision boards. Everyone processes information differently. I had to learn the science behind it in order to be like, oh my God, this stuff actually works. Okay, you want to be a part of this? Okay. This is Winston. He loves to be on camera, so he will just be chilling here with us now. There are so many resources you can read or listen to, but I'm going to focus on my favorite podcast and the one that did it for me. Like, after hearing this, I was like, okay, I am a full believer. I am a full believer in manifesting and vision boards. Some of you might already know who I'm about to say if you're on a personal growth journey, personal healing, then you definitely know who I'm about to say. We all know and love her, the one and only Mel Robbins. I don't know what it is about her podcast, but everything that she says, it sinks in and it sticks. I don't know, maybe it's the way that she talks, her voice, I don't know. But whatever she's doing, I love it and it's working for me. So this one particular podcast, and I'll link it below, it's called The #1 Neuroscientist. After listening to this, your brain will not be the same. And oh my God, my brain was not the same. If you haven't heard this podcast episode and you are on the fence about manifestation and vision boards, please listen to this episode. It will change the way you think about manifesting. I promise you. So real quick, in the podcast, she invites Dr. Tara, the #1 neuroscientist. She is a lecturer at MIT. Yes, MIT. You are basically getting a free lecture from an MIT professor. please go watch it. And basically, on this episode, Dr. Tara shares her insights on how to harness the brain's potential to achieve personal growth. I mean, her job is literally to know how the brain works, and she is using that and tying it to manifesting. And what she says in the podcast blew my mind and made me a believer. The first thing she says, you need to be very clear and specific when it comes to what you want. And then your brain will start to filter relevant information and opportunities. What? The second thing she says, creating a vision board with words and images can help reinforce them in your subconsciousness. Crazy. So crazy. The third thing she says, and this was the thing that really did it for me. The brain processes imagined experiences as real ones, strengthening the neural pathways that support taken action. Basically, this means your brain does not know the difference between what's real and what's fake. And there's so many other good points, but I really want you guys to go hear that podcast because you will benefit from it a lot. Trust me. But the funny part is that this isn't the first time I hear about this. I read it in other books. I've heard it in other podcasts. But you know when people tell you the same thing over and over and over again, but it only takes that one person to make it stick? She was that one person for me. But anyways, like I said at the beginning of this episode, one thing on my vision board already came true, and I only finished this 3 weeks ago. Let me get my vision board so you guys can see it again, because again, she is beautiful. I finished this vision board on January 20th, but it didn't just take me one day to finish everything. No, it took me like 2 weeks to plan, find the pictures, make the pictures, and then glue everything together. And I have it broken out by categories. So on this section is my relationship stuff. Here, it's all of my fitness goals and just fitness goals. On this side, it's my influencer collaboration goals. And then the rest is just my social media manager, self-employed goals that I want to do this year. And I don't know if you guys can tell, but I'll zoom in, take a screenshot so you guys can see better. But on this side here, I have a picture with Nike's logo. And then over here is a screenshot of an email that I made. This isn't a real email or anything. I made this email and it says Nike Marathon Creator Opportunity. Guess what came into my email inbox last week? A collaboration with Nike. Oh my God. When I saw the email that the Nike was going to send me sneakers before they even ever launched, I was in shock because I looked straight at this corner and I was like, oh my God, it's freaking happening. It's happening. Now, obviously, it's not the same email subject line, but it's pretty freaking close and it's from Nike. But anyways, if you guys want me to talk about my vision board and the process and the breakdown, I can do a whole nother video on that. But for now, let's put this away. Now, I truly believe that I manifested this opportunity with Nike. But it wasn't just because I put a picture on my vision board and then it came true. I have been working for months towards this goal. I've been posting running content on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. I've been very open about my running journey, and I've just basically have been nonstop for about a year now. Now, obviously, I didn't do all of this for Nike. I love running and I love making content, and I know when you make good content, the brands will come. So if you haven't done your vision board yet, do it. Who cares if it's February? This is your sign to start your vision board and get it done. All right, well, I hope you guys enjoyed this girl talk. Check out the description below for all the helpful links, and I'll see you guys next week for a brand new video. Peace.